Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back here. Spatial report. Yeah, no. Yesterday I did kind of like a speed up the report in there. Currently, I'm in Poland, and it's been interesting moments. It has been a lot of interesting energies that it's coming in. We can feel it. We can see it. A lot of this improvements as you are gonna go through life, and particularly right now with you developing your new personality, you're developing also the new way of you looking at and using the intuition. You're gonna see a lot of changes, and the first things first is you see the higher levels of beings in there, or the higher empaths in there. What did they see? They're going into a room and they see the first things first, who needs help, and the second of all, they're getting these fatal attractions to the darkest energy in there because it pays their attentions to it. Now, what I want to try to tell you with this, why this report is going to be a special there, it is about one thing. The moon, it's going to be going into Taurus. She is going to be squaring Pluto, but opposing Lilith as the shadow. So usually on this squaring of Pluto, that is the transformations that you are rejecting. Your intuition is getting kind of like these oppositions from the main Lilith. It's kind of like the shadow says like you cannot do this here. It's impossible. You cannot change. You cannot transform. This is gonna be a huge shadow work that is gonna come in. We're gonna be seeing it in the afternoons in a way, but with this interesting energies, pay attention to how you feel, what you feel, how you sense, how you oversense energies, but do not affect anything within you. Okay. What I'm talking about, the affections, and if you've been doing a lot of spiritual or energy work within you, don't allow this kind of like energies to go ahead and take it out. Okay. There's gonna be some energies of quitting, disregarding. I don't like to hear anymore. I don't want to know anymore. But that is the purpose of the shadow, to show you certain things. The moon is transitioning through areas that is going to be the growing up, but she's going to be moving in the afternoon into Taurus. That is when you do the things into the material world when you're not supposed to. So your intuition is going to be facing these challenges. Your intuition is going to be really pile that up. But that intuition and the shadow, when they come together and pretty much squaring Pluto, that is the other side of the Pluto, the negative side of a Pluto. Where is a Pluto? Pluto is where? In Aquarius. But his polarity point in there, which is across, is in Leo. So it is about developing self. Okay. Imagine there is this squaring in there, kind of like I was going to show you for you. Okay. There is this energies right in here within the third degree of Leo that is going to be opposing that energies here. And this is where the lack of the transformations is going to be coming too strong. But can you allow the shadow to overcome your newly developed energy, this new develop thing inside of you, or you're going to be moving forward by sensing what it is, what is suppressing you to change. That could be a fear. You need to understand that the fear creates this unrealistic situations within you. When you facing your fears, you are going to be the winner of this, because you're going to find that the fear was illusion. It was only came in to see and test you how strong you are. can you do it? Can you be able to do it? But doing what? Your transformations. So a lot of this is gonna coming out. We're gonna be talking about today about through the report. What I'm kind of like looking at with you is mind your psyche, how you're processing certain energies. Okay, because some of the energies they're gonna comes in very strong as the truth it is, but it's not the truth. You have to go deep within your search, within your feelings. Some of you have to go deep, dive into deeper meditations levels. Some of you has to go up into a higher rank of spirituality guides if you have connections with that. And talking about that energies that when somebody comes in and represents this um, informations, images, or a presence towards you, go step higher within the guidance, see if that goes on, but also look at it down deep through our meditations. So this is what is so special because it's kind of like the dark side, it's coming over and it clouds everything. You don't see anything. The only thing you have to see is what? Is the light within you. You have your own light. And that own light is going to be coming from in the form of what? Of intuition. Venus is a retrograde at the moment. This is kind of like an energy that is going to be telling you a lot about digging up within the depth of the spirituality, the fear of the unknown, a lot of this kind of like connections to the void. Okay, it's like a avoidance. So you are gonna be seeing it those energies there, and from that you're gonna be able to create this internal balance within yourself. Just one thing, illusions. It should be out of your believing system within yourself, because the illusions they're very easy to believe that it's truth, because they're gonna come in. It's like as the same identity as the truth is. So if you have to, not paying attention, so if you're not this kind of like a strong within your psyche in there, you're gonna believe on something that has nothing to do. And the worst thing will be if you act upon it. Okay. And now, since this energy is transforming with the transformations, it is about to transform you to not be engaged with those energy. All right, so I'm gonna go through the daily chart as you see it here at 7 o'clock. This is what you have up here. We see that the sun and the moon disengaged in there from the new beginning. The moon is beginning to be connecting with Chiron. That is gonna come out in a very particular way. Can it be connecting with the mother's wounds, so wounds from the mother, or myself wounds because of I was codependent on mother? It's a whole another story. Some of you is gonna be able to touch base out of that. Midheaven that is gonna be at the Capricorn is gonna be squaring the sun. The sun feels like what am I supposed to do? You're supposed to grow. You see, when you're 1 year old, you're supposed to grow. When you're 14-year-old, you're supposed to grow. When you're 26, you're supposed to grow within the family and so on. The 26 years is actually the part of materialistically start learning to understand how to growing up within the world. Okay. So those kind of like energies inside is gonna come out. They're gonna be a very in particularly working for with you. But we're seeing it that this ascendant that it's gonna come in up here, and we're seeing it those energies they're gonna come out and they're gonna tell us, look what we going to have. As tomorrow the moon is gonna be moving into Taurus, we're going to be seeing the positiveness that's going to come out with today's negative energies. Okay? If you're withstanding on that, great. But if you screw up things and manage things, you're going to see like you're gonna be good with what you did and without what you did. So for some of you, this is gonna be some more advanced ways of going through a process of transformations. It all depends of what do you need in a personal from within yourself. Um, this is gonna be some challenging times right now with this time of 8 o'clock. We have the midheaven. There is a Capricorn opposing Mars and that T square with the moon and Chiron. Okay, this is usually the people who trying to do their work and they feel like, oh, I cannot working on it because I have a wounds of that, I have a wounds from this, I have a, you know, those are the people, those are the kind of like an energy when the people using there are situations for excuse. Basically, I'm the victim of circumstances. I cannot heal this. I cannot do this. I cannot get in there. I cannot look. And the true Lilith is coming in. It's going to say, like, triggering that. Be you truthful. Don't use, you're not sick, but you're using something that happened to you to take an advantage because it's more easier. That's how you learn that the people give you what? Energy. They give you attentions. This is gonna be some the time to see and look at it in there for the attention seekers. And when the mom stops giving you attention and the mom stops telling you, hey, you need to grow up, guess what? You're like expecting to have that energy. You don't feel that good energies towards your mother. So it's gonna be some triggers, particularly about Mars in that situations. All right, the next hour midheaven is gonna be with Pluto, and there is gonna be no much situations yet in there. The ascendant is gonna be at Gemini. Uh, Things is gonna be like calm before the storm. Okay. We're gonna be seeing it, that calmness. All of a sudden everything is just like, sometimes even you can go to a park and all of a sudden, you have that silence within the park. There is not even birds. And you're wondering, what is that? Where is all the birds? I mean, come on, you're in the park. You're between these trees. You're in this forest. And then there is no even a single bird in there. Hi, Jolene. Glad to have you here. And this is one of those moments that you have to dig deep within you, because even the little noise can really tell you things that are not supposed to be. Okay? And don't resonate with your fears, because your fears can lead you to so many other situations. All right. Next hour, we have the ascendant going to be at Gemini, and the midheaven is going to be at Aquarius. Interesting moments that is when you're fighting the universe, that square with Uranus that is coming from the inner work. You're going to be trying to, again, going against the universe. For those who go in against the universe and keep that energies in there, you're going to be facing these challenges later on from within yourself. Okay? Because Pluto squaring the moon and squaring Lilith can trigger the feminine side of the dark night of the soul. Okay? Don't say that I didn't told you so. You are about to understand. If you cannot understand something, if you're so much in pain, if you're so much suffering in there, the process of the dark night of the soul, when it comes in and it's pushing you to your limits in there, and when you get this anger, these agitations, this everything that goes on inside of you, the divine interfere on that. They put you to sleep, and then you wake up. You're gonna have like a white pages of your past. You're gonna feel like a new reborn baby. And this is when people who got to the NDE, near death experience, or the dark night of the soul, they know this. Okay, they see the lights of they see all this in there, and they stay alive, and they have this advanced learning. So the learning is gonna come in. Okay, but don't wish this to anybody, and don't go against it, because when you clean it up this energies in there for the dark night of the soul, you don't have to go through that because you're learning what you're supposed to learn. But if you don't learn and you are actually standing against it and so on, and the divine is like, you went downstairs to do this and you told us that we can do this to you if you not do it, so we have to do what you told. And that's what the dark night of the soul can be triggered so bad. All right, the next hour, 11 o'clock, this is going to be some easy energies, easy going on. There is nothing much with that, that it's going to be. There is not much changes yet. The moon, it's moving out of Chiron there, and she is beginning to really looking at to see where she needs to go, who she needs to see. The moon has to see Uranus. The moon has to see Jupiter. The moon has to see Mars. Okay? So we are talking about she's getting the energy first from the universe, from outer space. She's going to bring to that growth. It's going to bring it in. And then she's going to deliver that energies to her, to Mars. So this quite a few months of Mars has been in Cancer. It's going to be paid off because guess what? Who is the owner of Cancer? It's the moon. So basically the moon is going to be go back home and she's going to be seeing the warrior. You know, look at it yourself. It is about these transformational changes that coming. They could be on an emotional, psychological, energetic level because you are mindful right now within the energy, how you're managing in your energies in there, particularly when you're managing the energies at home. Because guess what? Somebody is watching. Is the kids are watching? Is the universe is watching? But somebody is watching. All right. Going in the next hour, the midheaven is going to be with the North Node. We are very familiar with this energy. We are very familiar as the moon is squaring Mars. That is going to be this mothering energies. It's like you are constantly asking for attentions from mom and she cannot do anything. She always has to be with you. You are go and hugging her and demanding and crying and so on. It's like can't wash the dishes, can't do it. It's only pay attention to it. And mom at some point is understanding. No, I cannot pay attention to you. Go play with this, go do this, go this. But no, you want that attention. So this kind of like energies of the attentions is gonna be triggered within the people. And some of the people, because of that energy, they can kind of like depending on the energies of if that is the sun, he's gonna be depending of the energies of every female energy that it's his meeting because he was depending on the energies of the mother. Okay, if that is a feminine energies, particularly with that, some of those feminine energies they're gonna be looking for that masculine because they want more masculine, someone to be more masculine than the way they are. In the good thing, that is okay, but in a bad thing, usually that is a feminine that has been wounded a lot. She developed the masculine energies, and then she attracts someone who's got really this masculine energies that it's more stronger, and now two masculine energies are fighting. Okay, and now this intuition, this moon and at Aries can create a lot of what situations, and you're gonna be see if something is gonna come up to you because the ascendant is together with Mars. All right, here's what we're talking about. This T-square that is gonna be with Lilith. There, if the moon and the ascendant they were matching in there, we could have had a lot of going on. But talking about these energies is about these people who do not want to change their authority from within. I'm the God. I'm the one who controls everything. I am saying what I need to happen in my life. And then Pluto says like, you're here to change, not to say. And if you don't want to change, we're going to change you. We're going to create the circumstances that you're going to be changed. And this is one of the things that people have to really look in and to understand, not to go against the flow. Okay? Imagine that the flow of the river is so strong that it doesn't matter how much you're trying to swim, you cannot get over it. You're just sitting in a one spot. But you're constantly fighting, fighting, fighting until you let it go and go with the flow. Okay? Don't go to that situations that much, because this energies is going to be showing you things. But that doesn't mean you have to act on those energies. Because that energy, particularly that right now with Mars that is approaching Leo, when the Mars is going to be going into Leo, guess he's going to fight? He's going to be fighting Pluto. And then there's going to be some really destroying the transformation processes. But in the destructions of the transformation process, you will understand what you have to be. There was these energies about the twin flames in there. We talking about this. Why did I did this negative energy towards my twin flame? How can I harm the one that I love so much? And because of the anger, because of this codependency of the mother, they haven't processing those emotions, and our transformation is coming to change it. You did something that is going to be completely changing your life. Hopefully you don't go through that experience, but some of you will. Alright, it is what it is. 2 o'clock, midheaven is going to be with the moon. That is going to beginning to opposing Lilith is been, but now it's a little bit more precious in there. Now this energies begins to work within the shadow. You're opposing the shadow. You don't like the shadow, and the shadow is like, oh, don't worry about it. I'm a squaring with Pluto. You're going to be moved a little bit. I'm just going to wait from the right time when you are in the lower energies to tell you what I need to tell you. You see? And right now, this things begins to be, this fears begins to be walking into you. Okay? This kind of like a firing energies. You don't like it. Go ahead and tell areas that oh, I know your dirty secrets, I know your dirty stuff, and I'm going to be dealing with you later on. Oh, you better not doing these 2 areas. Okay? Because they're going to be just drop you right on the spot. But right now, if you look at it, this is more immature positions. While the right areas, what is they going to do? Oh, okay. I will wait to see. Because I value something else. Not just me, but I value something else. What is that something else will be is the growth. Overcoming those things, because you don't like to be in this situation. So when you overcome those situations, they don't come to you anymore. That's what the Aries is looking right now. I gotta grow. I'm developing this. All right, next hour, 3 o'clock, we have the midheaven that's gonna be at Taurus. Very beautiful energies. The ascendant of Leo, it's gaining its wisdom. It is a very beautiful trine with Chiron and the moon. That is about this energy that, okay, I got it. I know what I need to do. And the reason is I know what to do is that is one of this pressure against the Leo, that it's coming from this squaring of Uranus. It's like you can go forward with this kind of like attitude of controlling manipulations and be the king where you're not. You haven't become a king of yourself, but you're trying to be a king of everybody. Try to tell everybody what they could, they should, and they must do. You don't tell this to yourself though. So this is the wisdom that it's learned. And usually Leo is learning this lessons after age of 40. Until then, sometimes they don't even learn it, but it all depends on that, because this is their authority. You need to understand. That's the energies of the authority. I'm the boss, I'm the owner, and I say what I got to say. You're going to do as I do. If you don't like it, I'll get somebody else. And that's what the authority is. All right, next hour that is going to be at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We got a midheaven that's going to be with Uranus. Powerful energies there. This is going to be some good thinking, but right now we already start having the moon squaring Pluto. And it's gonna be the intuition that it's gonna be falling off of those fears, of that immaturity, of those kind of like a shadows energies. And right now you're gonna be feel like you're under a spell. Okay, it's kind of like under an energy that controls you. All of a sudden you don't have the control over to what to think or what or not. You feel that fear, like the fear when the first time they turn off the lights when you're supposed to sleep, and so on. And now you have a fear of what? The darkness, right? So now you feel like what is going on with this? The moon does not have that much energies, but she's looking to organize and putting herself together. So right now the intuition knows something is coming. You already know, okay? You just have no idea to what extent will be. All right, the next hour we have the midheaven. It's going to be with Jupiter. Not a bad energies, but it's going to be a squaring the ascendant out of Virgo. That is usually when you're freaking out of how to organize things. The more you're staying into the fear and the more you look at it into those energies there will be no growth. And right now Jupiter is just sitting in there, slowly moving into this Gemini duality situations, and there is not much growth that's going on. You're looking at into this Venus in there. It's like helping her out. It's like build the love, seeing it within you, seeing it the energies that you need to be. You have to do some this work about that love within yourself. More challenges it's coming as the midheaven it's going to be moving in the next hour. This is going to be at 6 p.m. Ascendant is going to be with the South Node. So you're basically going to be dealing with the stuff from the past. You can't bring them into the future. And right now, since Venus is retrograding with the North Node, she's like, oh, you did stuff, you did crap, and this is what that crap is right now. Because whatever you ate, that's what comes out. Karma. Because, that's what the karmic situations is. Okay? This is like the head and the tail of the dragon. Whatever you eat, that's what you're getting. Because at the end of the day, that whole thing in there, it's connecting to you. And now you're wondering, where is that going to go? Particularly that right now we have a Venus that is approaching the North Node. What is that? Oh, how was I within my soul, within the relationships? Why did I not grow? Why did that relationship did not fruition? Why I was separate? Why I was this? Why I was that? Why this person abandoned me? Why that person abandoned? Okay. The question is in those process of those heavy energies, I'm asking only for one thing. Don't look at about what the partner did to you, and don't go out around and talk to your friends, family, and so on. Oh, he abandoned me, she abandoned me, or he didn't did this, or he didn't did that, and so on, and that's what we are. Zip it. Go dive in with you. Beginning with the one thing. Why did they attract me to that person? How did I got into here, into this place? Okay? And 10, that is going to be able to see it within you, because this energies of the South Node has been in Virgo, and it's going to be in Virgo for quite a bit. In there, this energy is going to be beginning to organize yourself in a base of the past experiences. For looking for the future, how to have that spiritual experience within the souls with others. Pisces. Okay, very beautiful moment. Yes, Jolene, protecting your peace and balance. Okay, this is a great time. All right, here is that 7 p.m. We've seen that this energy is a lot of the red stuff. It start coming up here. They beginning to shows up. Right now, we are beginning to have this Lilith and Mars and all the Pluto squaring. It comes in, you feel like something is boiling. Have you ever watched the water when it boils? You see, if you've been putting into a glass and you boil in a glass of water, you start having to see the bubbles around, and that's what it's going to be. These bubbles that comes in and they're just popping up a little bit, popping up a little bit. But the water is not boiling because when the water is boiling, you see all this air inside of it, the bubbling and so on and so on. But you cannot see the bottom, you cannot see it clear through the glass. Now you see it clear through the glass, and you're like, okay, boiling the water, it's coming up. That can be a boiling water in the family, relationships, and it's going to start it from the oneself. So please don't create the conflicts. That's what it's so special, this report today. Don't create in that because this energies of the moon ending there at Aries can be a really, really frightening fear. And it could be creating so many things because the moon, it still is going to be squaring what? Mars. Okay. So since the ascendant is at Libra, I'm talking about here in your chart, I'm talking about these L energies here. As you see it, they are interconnecting and try not to be going off board. Okay. Try not to go over the board. Yes, you can sit down, you can talk, you can see things within yourself, but talk. Don't act, don't be smacking the table and so on, or it's gonna be my rule and so on, or point fingers towards the person. No, just listen, have a great conversations because that's how you're gonna be resolving this, and you're gonna see it at the next hour. This is gonna be at 8 o'clock. Now we're seeing it this energies with Mars much more stronger with this. We're seeing it this energies of the ascendant. The one is it with the true Lilith, and the other one with the midheaven that it's going towards the moon right now. So the moon it's gonna have a lot of pressures. Pressures coming on what she sees coming. Those are gonna be the fears. Pressure is coming from Mars, who is agitated, and pressure comes in from Pluto that the things are not changed. And the moon has no positive aspects, but only squares and oppositions. Usually, when that happens, there your actual intuition is offline. Your intuition, it's gonna be depending of what is coming towards it. So now, since you have Mars and Pluto in there, plus pretty soon the Mars and Pluto is gonna be start opposing to each other. There's gonna be a lot of nightmares with this. Okay, there's gonna be a lot of. I'm expecting some crazy stuff to go on around the world with this, but we'll see. Okay, in there, but in a personal level, that is gonna be required for transformations. In order to change how good can you be, you have to go through the experience of how bad can you be. And some of the people, they don't want to be bad. You don't want to be bad in there. Okay? But some of the people, they're infusing this behind the shadow. And that is one of the illusions that you have to stay away from it. Okay? So don't worry about other people. Look at it inside of yourself. What you're fighting of that shadow there. All right, at 9 o'clock, we're gonna be seeing the ascendant is gonna be the Lilith. Now this energies is gonna comes out even more stronger. The midheaven there is at Leo in there. I'm talking about this third degree of Leo. That's the oppositions of Pluto in there, together with the ascendant and the descendant and the moon, that it's gonna be going down. Okay, Now, with that energies, your emotions is going to be highly, highly insensitive. Pointing out it's right in here. Everything is going to be going on towards your emotion. And every time when you get emotional, what happens? You're creating more mess. Don't react on the base of your emotions. Everything is asking you to react on the base of where are you going. Because when you act in that emotions, that is at the time, let's say, for example, someone comes in and tries to correct you, taking it personally, you acting on the basis of those situations. For you, it's like they questioning you, that it's like they don't liking you, and so on and so on. Now kicks the fears in, and you're acting on the basis of the fear, oh, they're gonna let me go, so I better let them go. And that is the time when some of you going from one company to another company to another company, and it just every time you have a boss problem, what are you saying? I quit. The company is bad. The company sucks, and so on. You are the one who had to look at it with yourself. Okay, we're talking about this leadership situations that it's all mixed up, right? So in particular, this kind of like an energies because the ascendant is going to be at Libra. Pay attention. Don't take the things personally within the relationships, but take a look at what you can do into the relationship. There is a lot of support that comes from Uranus, from Jupiter. A lot of support is coming from Mercury, Venus, who are pretty much together. Mercury is also in Pisces. A lot of the soul spiritual energies coming in. Okay, using them. That's my advice to you. Using them, there's gonna be some very great help for you. All right, with all this energy is gonna come off at 10 o'clock. You're gonna see, but right now, this energies of Shadow and Pluto, it's gonna be stay more active in there. But you understand from the previous hours, as I said, focus is here, and the focus is gonna come then. Since the moon is going below the horizon, we don't have this physical visual connections. Okay, you're gonna see the moon, it's gonna be going down below the horizon. Now you don't have that visual, and you don't have that visions anymore. Okay, you just lost them. The only thing that you see the vision is the what? The opposite end, which is Lilith, the shadow, the shadow of the oneself. Okay, so when the light's coming in, you always have a shadow behind it. Can't get away with it. Okay, unless you're Peter Pan, who has to go ahead and ask for Wendy's where is his shadow is, so he has to go ahead and use it and fight it with to go ahead and the shadow to be with him. You haven't watched that? Go ahead and watch it. There's a little lesson in there within this. Okay, no commercials for Disney anyway. All right. Going on in there at 11 o'clock. Midheaven is going to be at Virgo. It's going to be trying to organizing things, organizing the situations in there. But the ascendant that is at Scorpio, it's putting these divine energies of Jupiter telling you you have to go to the darkness. You have to go ahead into the underworld. You have to go dive deep within these emotions. You gotta see there is something out there that it's working within you that you have not overcome. And what that is, it's your shadow. Okay? This is your shadow. Don't allow the things to trigger in because that energies of that shadows in there is going to be coming out when? In the morning. And you guys already know I'm going to be giving you a 7 o'clock energies there, which is we're going to be seeing at this. And that's how we're going to be starting that energies at 7 o'clock in the morning. We're still going to be seeing that energies of the moon with Pluto and the Lilith, of that T-square of Pluto. So if you're going with the negative energies from the night, you're going to get up with that. And you're going to be the first thing in the morning, you're going to be making decisions out of this. Because midheaven, it is trining that. Okay, it's going to be trining the moon. Usually that's what people are going to be messing up, since this is a Taurus. This is a like I'm going to be selling the house, I'm going to be remove this, I am going to be destroying this, I'm going to quit my job, I am not going to be getting it. Particularly we're talking about material situations in there. This is also the one at a time when you are kind of like, oh, I'm selling all the money of the market, doesn't matter if I lose. This is a very huge emotional pressure in the material world. Well, we are going to be talking about that situations tomorrow. Okay, guys, I want to say thank you for watching. Great, great messages in there. Sharing the messages in here and the videos, they helping other people to see you're following with the energies, and they're seeing it that it just happens to other people. Okay, and from that standpoint, sharing experience, you may not realizing, but the sharing experience, that is a about healing. You see your own way. When you're posting things in there, you may be helping somebody who is going to be read that message, and they're going to be related to it, and then maybe that is the healing part for them. Your experience here. All right, guys, that's all I have for you. Thank you so much, guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Okay? If you love and act, act on the base of the spirit, not in an emotion, guys. Okay? That's all I'm wishing you. Okay? You do the best and be loved.